You know what? Let's start early. Oh wait, I'm not ready yet. Never mind. I forgot to hook up my face tracking. And let me close what I don't need. You're just gonna dwell for a while. That's fair. Give me a minute. I need that. I don't need this. V Bridger. I'm like very tired today, which is strange because I did sleep early and then I woke up around 8 and I had an energy drink, but it hasn't kicked in yet. Dun, 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 dun. That's also probably because I've been working on music, which we're gonna discuss that for a bit before I start actually doing. Because I've talked to multiple people, including Yupi and Miru. Yupi couldn't be here today, unfortunately, because her parents failed to tell her that she had some important stuff to tend to today. Um, and they told her last minute, so yeah. But me and Yuppie were just gonna sit here and be like, okay, we're gonna work on our what we want because we both are craving the new. We gotta lock in. I barely have any art done for this year. Give me a minute. I can read both chats, by the way. I have access to that. We're dual streaming, which is rare. There we go. Now we're ready. Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? Or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Or probably good morning if you're on in the other time zones. I don't know. It's very rare to see me stream for 2 days in a row. Besides, except for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But I didn't stream Friday, and what happened yesterday does not exist. Okay, yesterday's stream does not exist. In fact, it's privated and unpublished. That was like the worst stream I had. But yes, I did mention I have announcements about music. I have discussed with my older sister, Miru, and discussed with my other sister, Yupi, and um I have decided that we are going to stick with SoundCloud for uploading music, even though there's nothing upload. Well, there is, but it's all privated. But we're gonna upload. I'm probably gonna upload a song on Friday and make it public, and then after I get a cover done for it, at least. And then once that's done, once once all what, and then if I run out of space on SoundCloud, because SoundCloud has a limit for how many songs you can have on there, and I don't remember if it's file size, if it deals with file sizes or not. Let me check. I can. Oh, it's not file size. It's 180 minutes. Let me screenshot this in the interview. So once all of that's done, then I will pay. I'll either make another account or I will pay for the songs to be uploaded, or I'll pay for more space. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, that's not gonna work then. I'm gonna have to pay. I just DM'd Miro about it. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna try and do concept art again. but we're also gonna do other art, so I can at least get into the shape of doodling and whatnot. Not doodling, drawing again. Yesterday was the bodies that was frustrating me. Also the heat. My room was getting super hot, so I don't think that made it any more helpful. Turns out it was 76 degrees in the whole house, and I was like, why am I heating up and why am I getting a headache? No, it was 76 in the house, even though the air was down on 73. So I don't know. I don't know, but it's okay now. But another announcement, uh better put your questions in. I haven't looked at my marshmallow yet. I saw Nowhere's question though, but I had answered it beforehand, so I'll say it again that day too, because I did download an image for it. Um I also but yeah, this week is your final week to get put Q and questions for the Q&A up. And if you don't get if you have more questions, you are free to put multiple ones. It's not like I'm gonna know who it is. I might know who it is depending on how you type or how you or how you write the question. But you know, I wanna be my other model for today because it's Sunday. But you know. But yeah, so this week, last week, Friday is a Q&A, and it's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Because by the time I get back and start streaming, I'm gonna order food. But we do need to what's it called? Like I said, if you have questions, put them in the Discord server, but you have to be 18 plus to be in the Discord. If I found out there was a rule where I said I'd take away all your roles, but you wouldn't have access to the channels at all, except for announcements. At this point, if you're just 16, at this point, but I took that rule out. It's just an automatic kick or ban until you're 18. I don't know. I feel like if I kick you, you're just gonna come back. Like you're allowed to be you're allowed to be here if you're 16 plus, but you're not allowed to be here if you're below 16, or and you're not allowed to be in the Discord if you're below 18. And I say this because people who watch me are 16 and up, but majority of my followers are adults, and in the Discord, uh every single person in the Discord is an adult. So you gotta be careful. Oh shoot, today that means today I don't have my mods. I don't have my mods. I should hire people to be temporary mods for the day. If they're free. And when I say hire, I mean free labor. I ain't paying you. I don't even pay my mods. I just mod them because I know I can trust them. Just like I mod my other friends' stuff because they can trust me. I'm sorry. I had French toast today, but I didn't have brioche bread or regular white bread. Cause I think I've said this before. I don't like white bread. And I think I said this last week actually, because I saw my friend, I got this brand called Dave's Killer Bread, and it's the sprouted whole grains that I get. Because I don't like white bread. And the other brand, like my favorite brand of wheat bread, which I don't actually remember the name, they don't sell it here. Or they don't sell it where I'm at right now, so I have to buy the Dave's Killer Bread. And it's still good. I like it. It's healthier too. Because I don't really get a lot of there's a lot of things that like I'm healthy, but there's a lot of things that I do not get enough of. So that bread does a good job at doing that. I don't really take pills or anything either. I take pills for vitamin C, but that's about it. But yeah. But today I'm gonna go until 4, which means in 10 minutes I'm going to get started. We're actually just gonna draw whatever. I put on the YouTube thumbnail concept art and art in general. It might just be art in general. Because I'm still deciding, and I might do the pixel art on my own. And if I'm tired like this, it might be, I don't know. But at 4, I'm gonna leave at 4 p.m. Eastern time because I gotta cook by then, and hopefully my chicken is done thawing by then. I have it sitting in water. Right now, because I'm gonna make chicken katsu with rice, steamed rice and whatnot. Because that's my favorite. Except I'm gonna make it with spicy panko. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, I think I said this before, but one of my projects for the summer, it got delayed, so we're not gonna do it this year because I got sick and I got really busy. So unfortunately, my shark VTuber model is not happening. Yes, I wasn't gonna fully transition into a shark. It was gonna be like I'll use this character and then use that character, but it's not happening anytime soon. Unless I do a chibi model, I'm okay with saying that, but it's not happening this year. I'm gonna make a new model. I have 2 new models in the works actually. It's just that they've both been on pause for a bit because I got sick while I was working on them. So, you know. But I thought it would have been interesting to me. I'm so tired. I'm trying something new. Let me see. And no, I don't have art plan. We're just gonna draw whatever we want. I haven't warmed up either. I haven't done any warm-ups. So I gotta do that. I haven't what's it called? I don't know what was it that I didn't do? Oh yeah, I was gonna draw again last night, but I played games with my friends and Jason was like, "You take a break, make sure to take a break." So I took his words to heart, and I took a break. And that's his words, and also in my mind, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna take a break." I did that, and I finished the song. I don't know. I think my brain slots between art and music. So based on what I want to do, it really depends. That's why last year there wasn't as much art because I had started getting into too much music, like songwriting and whatnot. And I'm still into it, but I gotta find a balance. So I'm gonna dedicate specific days. Unless for some reason I get a really good idea, then I'm like, okay, I'm working on this. I need water. I didn't grab any. I bought like 2 cases of water and I've only had like 1 water bottle a day. You know how bad that is? Usually I drink like 5 to 6 bottles of water. Which when I say that, people think I'm crazy. Like you're supposed to drink as much water. You're supposed to drink like as much water as your body can handle. For me, it's like 5 to 6 or 7 bottles. I can't remember. But I lost like 16 pounds, so now I got to figure out how much I'm actually supposed to be drinking. And I ordered Mexican food. I thought they took away the enchiladas. Not the enchiladas, the chimichangas. No, they did not. They didn't. Though I thought they took it away, and I looked multiple times. It wasn't there, but no, it was there. I just wasn't looking hard enough. Hold up, I keep getting pinged. Yeah, I keep getting pinged in another server. I've been in these servers for a while. I haven't been to these clubs in almost 2 years now. I might start going again next year. I just don't know yet. I don't know yet if I really want to, because I didn't care. We'll see. Also, Twitch chat is the only chat that's showing right now, but YouTube chat is up on my screen. Only I can see it. No one else can see it, though. I have it up. I was gonna put it on the screen, but to be honest, it's a hassle with every YouTube. Twitch chat is not like a shared chat. You don't have like, it's because Twitch is mainly for streaming, right? You don't have on Twitch. You got your channel, and then the chat's always active. For YouTube, you don't have that. Every single stream you make, it's a new chat. So, and I get sick of popping out the browser and getting a link, and so I don't want to do that. See, I can't moderate YouTube either, because I have to moderate like every other thing. Or not moderate. I have to keep YouTube on a separate browser, and half the times I can't see that browser. All right. I'm gonna start early. Okay. And if I get really tired, I'm probably gonna end early. On Sunday, for some reason, Sunday I tend to be the most tired. Probably because I tend to not get enough sleep or really sleep in. Also, I figured out what to do before I start like drawing the body for Ethan. I want to try and like do other head angles of him, but each angle is still the same hair, but each angle is like, each angle is very different. Not different. Probably each angle will have different head shapes. I don't know. I haven't decided. Trying to get as much art as like, because I need, the first sketch is good, but I need multiple sketches. That's probably why, because when I do a lot of like concept art, I'll start with the head first and I don't go for the body, because I know what I want for the body, but the head shape is what's crucial to me. So we'll have to see. But I also have to do concept art for something else. I'm going to create a new, I don't have a movie on here. What the hell is it talking about? We also have to do concept art for another character who is based off of me, but at the same time, it's not, because I said this before. Kyron will die at some point in his story. It's kind of like a sacrifice or whatever. FL Studio, go away. You're gonna make everything crash. But he is Kyron, and he's not Kyron, but Kyron's successor almost. Successor slash predecessor, considering he's still here. One of them is here. You just don't know who. He's always here, and he's always not it. It's always here, and it is always watching. Where is that playing from? Alright, no more of that. We're playing Loverfall. Again. Let me swap to art. And yes, I'm going to use my nighttime outfit today. We're going to use it because it's Sunday, and I haven't used this outfit in a while, to be honest. But you know what I'm really excited for? Another chibi model. Because then I can swap between that one and this one, unless for some reason I like the new one too much. Then I'm like, okay, I'm chibi all the time. No. I don't know if I want that. Alright, I got my drawing tablets right there. Okay. I just gotta grab water and clear off my desk and do a quick BRB. So I'll be right back. My apologies. I had forgotten about something that I had to do. I got my water on my drawing tablet, so pretty much ready. I looped the music just in case anything happened to YT music, because I don't know. We're not on Spotify. Yeah, I'm back. Between you and me, I have something I want to say. I think from experience of being a content creator on Twitch and YouTube, I think YouTube happens to be the more impatient side compared to my community on Twitch. But that's from my experience. It's different. Welcome back. Thank you. From when I think, so I don't know about now, but when I think back on it, let's see, I was creating content frequently all the way up until 20 for YouTube at least all the way up until 2023. Where'd this sticker come from? What the? Sorry, there's a sticker on my robe. I don't know where it came from though. So while I take this off, from my experience, Twitch happens to be like everybody on Twitch. Everyone that I met has been so patient with me, compared to when I was doing YouTube, where everybody was super impatient with me. Like, I like to take my time. I don't hop on bandwagons or anything. If I'm even gone for like a week or so, all of a sudden, next thing you know, numbers go down. My view count and subscribers would go down. Or whatever. If I said I was going on a break, all of a sudden I lost subscribers or whatnot. Twitch, if I go on a break, they're like, yeah, that's fine. That's fair. YouTube is like, nope. You can't go on a break. You can't do this. You can't, like, mind you, I'm not a full-time content creator. I don't need a break. I already took my break, and that was me being sick. You saved up 2K points? What costs 2K points again? Or are you just saving them up? I always save my points up. So I think... Oh no, I just took a break. I can't afford to take another one. Don't delay the stream from happening. Otherwise, we'll get nothing done. Hold up, I'm almost done getting the sticker off. It's ruining the whole... It's ruining my robe. Hydrate? Okay, give me a minute. It's literally pulling out. The sticker is pulling out this. I forget what's the wool. Or the cotton, whatever it is. It might have been from the food I ordered. Come on now. I don't want to use scissors. Let me... Last one. Okay. All the stickers are out. Hi. We'll hydrate. Let me check my art channel and make sure nothing. Okay. Not my art channel. This is my only channel. You know what I thought about doing last night? I have hydrated for you. Last night, I thought about, what's it called? Making a second channel that's not related to it's kind of related to VTubing, but at the same time, it's not. It would be like me not using Chiron or whatever. It'd be something else. It would just be streams where I don't have anything pre-planned, but I think that's a bad idea, personally. Because I already suck at managing having two accounts on the same social media, or 3 different accounts on the same social media. I'm talking about Instagram because I have a personal, like, well, technically I have 2 personal accounts, so one is private, but one is public knowledge. It's public info that I have in Instagram, because that's where I post my art, and that's how Miru found me. Also, what's it called? And I also have a 3rd one that I used to post on, but I think I privated it and said I was on my main. But if we're being honest, I have 3 Instagram accounts. One is private because it's personal. I don't even do anything with it. That private account was my Japanese account, and then I turned it into my real life account, IRL account. And then I was like, I turned it to my IRL account, and then I privated it like that. But then even then, it's still useless. The only thing I do on there is like tell people like, oh, I draw. And like, don't forget that my main account is this and not that. What else do I do with that? And then but other than that, I just follow family members. But the reason why I don't never spoke about my Instagram account really is because it had my first name in it. And while I don't care, because everybody who ends up following me, I will end up eventually figuring it out, including Miru, because it was just there. I had it like that so that people could find me, but then I swapped between my first name and my nickname because I was trying to decide what I prefer more on social media. But if I'm gonna have my account public, then I'd rather not have my first name. So I chose my nickname again. The only thing that's on my Facebook account, not Facebook, I have a Facebook account, but that's different. That's not public knowledge. On my Instagram account, there is a face reveal for like but it was like art versus artist. It was that trend. But yeah, my Instagram account's not that hard to find. I said if you know my usernames on other social media, you are going to find my other. Here's the thing. Okay, how did I say it? If you know my names on every social media that I use, except for Discord, because the username is different, then you are going to be able to find my other accounts on other media. Like my Twitch username, think about it. You might there's other accounts somewhere with that same name. That's what I tell everybody. Like my Instagram's public. I keep saying I have an Instagram. And what's funny is Instagram gets most of like my sneak peeks than anywhere else, because that's just the social media that I use the most. That's like social media that I use the most outside of Twitter and Blue Sky. So if you know that, you'll be able to find me. You found me? Good. The only thing I don't do on there is promote my streams. In fact, they actually get my stream schedules too. So if you pay attention to the stories, then you know, I post a little bit of everything. I will post my face sometimes from here and there, but other than that, whatever. But if you look at my post, there is a face reveal, and that face reveal was like during like winter, December. But at the same time, like if you find me and you see my face, I don't really care, because you know who's behind it now. I think I stopped caring. I just don't want my personal life involved on my art account or whatever. And all my family, a lot of my family members follow me, and I guess that's what happens when you're half Jamaican. The signature on my link. Oh yeah, I drew that earlier this year. I think I drew that in January. What it used to be was it used to be my profile picture at the time for 2024, but I'm making a new one for 2025. But yeah, that's the new signature for the link. I keep forgetting I have that. For those who don't know what we're talking about, I have a website and I will post it on both sides. I just have to do the command so I could get it. But yeah, that's the socials, and then I'll post it for YouTube. Even though it's in the description, but that's my website. Going on there takes you to every single thing, except on my website it doesn't list Instagram, and there's a reason why I don't list Instagram, because I'm like, you could go find that yourself. I'm not gonna directly take you there. Go find it yourself. Also, my Instagram, you would not, if it was still my old username, you would not be able to find it until I added that X. It wasn't until I added that. I think people are having a hard time finding it, because in every single social media that I've used, there's an underscore, but on Instagram, I don't use the underscore. It's always a dot or an X. But yeah, literally, if you want my Instagram account, you could follow it. Or if you find it, go follow it. Literally, it's not that hard. It took you 3 tries. You wanna know what's funny? My private account, hold up. My private account was underneath the same username, but I had JP attached to it, and then I changed it. But the only thing that changed was I changed it to where it was like my name, my first name, my initial, and then some random numbers. But that's the one account I don't promote, because I literally don't like it. I don't like even though it's private, I don't really care for that account, and I'm tempted to delete it, because I keep deleting and then making new ones. But also, you won't look at it because there's literally nothing on there. It is literally private, but you know, I'm literally just drawing my freaking signature to make sure everything is good. But yeah, but still, it's not like, and I also, before I told anybody it was public knowledge, I had it unfollow I had to unfollow it on both accounts, on my main account, and I had to unfollow the main one. Because it was too obvious. But I am tempted to delete it. But yeah, I think the most you'll get out of me being on Instagram, because I rarely post unless I have actual art, the most you'll get out of it is like music, maybe random random photos I got, and what's it called? What's it called? Music. Wait, music, random photos, art, and maybe like random screenshots or something. And I talk about my state on there. So that's like my offline. That's like when I'm offline though. I don't bring my streaming stuff up in there unless it's like scheduled stuff. But I'm glad you found it. I need more people to find it. You know how long I've been stuck around 100 followers? I don't care about follower count, but I've been stuck between 190 and 200 for like the last 2 years. It is not okay. Well, I was gonna start off with concept art, but I think I should start off with some other things because we're gonna draw another character. We're actually gonna doodle him for a bit. And this is a character I drew last year. Oh yeah, I also use Instagram for DMs too. I forgot about that. Believe it or not, that's how some of the people that's how some of the people found me uh years ago. They're like, I saw your post on Instagram and I saw that you streamed. That's what Miru said. I'm like, wow, other people are doing that too. You just saw 200 and then it went down. Listen, I think it's because there's so many bots that follow me. 2 bots literally followed me the other day. Literally, I can't do anything about it, to be honest. What I need to do is like spend the day reorganizing my Clip Studio pens because this is just messy. And it's all unorganized. But yeah, one day, I don't know why all the bots suddenly follow me. You wanna know what bots they are? They're OF bots. And they're like, oh, I need a man to such and such. And I'm like, you all got the same dumb bio. What do you mean you need a man? You don't need a man. Rely on yourself. You don't need a man. You just want people to follow you for being a you know what. But yeah, we'll hit 200. I'll hit 200 on there someday. I'm not as big as I used to be because I quit the Splatoon community. But I still keep in touch with every friend that I made within that community. But if you notice, my YouTube literally has close to 700 subscribers. It's been that way for the last 3 years. 3 to 4 years. Actually, no, it was 2022 when I quit YouTube. And then I uploaded in 2023 and then I privated the video. Splatoon is insane. Listen, that was what I was into when I was a kid up until I was a teenager. I mean, I was still into it when I was a teen, but up until like it ended. I was just a Splatoon animator. That's how I got most of my subscribers. And then when I started animating again, doing 2D animation, I got more subscribers out of that. Believe it or not, I did hit 700 like 2 times. It used to be 720, actually. It was 720 and then it went down. I lost like, I don't know how many, 30, 40 or 50 subscribers. you were more into Minecraft to Terraria. I wanted to do Minecraft role plays as like a thing, and I never got the chance to do it. But it's always been in my vision to do one day. In Terraria, I never got to play Terraria fully. You're gonna dwell for a bit because your food is here. Ooh, enjoy your food. It's already 2, so technically I have 2 hours. So we're gonna, well, not we. I'm gonna cook in a bit, and at like 2, not 2, at at 3, not 3, 4. But yeah, enjoy your food. Drawing heads is so complicated now because I know what I want, but I can't get what I want just by. I have to do the shape thing now. Never mind. I like this pen, but it doesn't fit what I need. So I'll go back to my Reno Tuna pen. Speaking of which, my favorite artist, Reno Tuna, posted again, and the art is style is of course my, not art style, but the art that you posted is of course my favorite as usual. I'm biased though. What's funny is I used to watch him live back when Twitch was allowed in Korea, and then they banned it. Now he doesn't stream anymore, and I used to like draw along with his live stream. There's another artist that I follow that does something similar, like she'll draw while she streams or whatever, and I always miss it because it's in the morning. It's morning for me. And half the times I can't even show up because, class. I'm be honest, this character is probably gonna be the most complicated to draw because I know the head shape. I meant what I want, but But he also doesn't have a name. Though the name I'm thinking for him is probably Null. I'm probably gonna call him Null. At least temporarily. Then he might gain his own name over time. And I'm calling him Null because he was based off my mental state at the time, but I'm also working on redesigning him. But I have to get used to drawing his stuff, so this is probably gonna be my warm-up. His head shape, I mean. Yeah, this will be my warm-up. I felt bad for Yuppie because I told Yuppie, I was like, I'm gonna be here tomorrow. This is last night. I said I'm gonna be here tomorrow, so if you really wanna lock in with me, you can. Because I was like, I got nothing done yesterday, and she was so excited. Next thing you know, oh, I can't go. Family friend broke arm. My mom just told me this, and then next thing you know, she texts me again. She's like, okay, so that's not till 4, but she has a dentist. I'm like, how do you not know you have a dentist appointment beforehand? Which I'm assuming her parents do all that for her or something. I don't know. Meanwhile, I gotta do all that myself. But yeah, this guy wears a mask because think of it as more like he's kind of like, I don't know what it is about a mask. He just doesn't want to show his face or whatever. Or really want to like be near people. And I have to write down, like, when I do his ref sheet, I gotta write down pointers like, oh yeah, he it like what is it? I gotta write down pointers, but I gotta specify which parts are me and which parts are not me, and what parts are come from him, because he's very different. But there's like specific parts because that I want people to know about me that I don't talk about. All right, that did not look good. It's been a while since I actually drew an anime kind of like in my anime-esque style, so I have to get used to it, which is why I'm saying this is a warm-up. I just hope the style hasn't changed too much. And who cares? I like it when it's rough, to be honest. And this is how all my sketches turn out until I like go deeper into them and clean them up. And if I want to do this, I said this yesterday, but the pen that I use for sketching is Reno 2. I said this to you today. The pen I use for sketching is the Reno Tuna sketch brush or whatever. It is on the Clip Studio Asset Store. The issue is it doesn't work well when I'm on my iPad, and I have no idea why. But I have like pencils on Procreate that I prefer that I can't use on here. I do think my art style might have changed when it comes to like the anime-esque stuff, because after studying like my different head shapes for each character and picking like what I thought worked and whatnot, uh I feel like it's evolved in a way. Are we gonna undo? There we go. That's why when we get to my next VTuber model, I'm gonna tell you, y'all are gonna be shocked. The art's gonna look so good. I don't know about the rigging because I don't practice rigging, to be honest. But I found new ways to rig, so it'll probably be good. I'm gonna do the hair as like a separate thing. I should mention like the white streaks is kind of like stress. It is stress induced. As in he's constantly stressing out. Cause that's a thing that I deal with. Apparently I am stressing myself out way too much, even when I'm not thinking about like anything that I need to do or whatever. I'm just constantly in stress mode. I'm surprised I don't have any gray hairs yet. But I thought that was like a fun fact or whatever. So I was like, let me incorporate that. I'm always constantly stressing. Let me incorporate that into his thing. And I have no idea how to draw his. Thing. I'm actually gonna erase this because it's messing me up. There we go. I think some of my friends might think like the hair is very similar to a few of my other characters, and I would have to agree. The thing is, one of the characters didn't even exist until like after this one was made. Or maybe this one didn't exist till after. I don't know. I do kind of like the whole mask idea though for a look. If I could do that in real life, I would. If I could just wear a mask the whole time, I would. But here, people would think I'm sick or something and try and avoid me. Which, at that point, I would have to explain, like, I'm not sick. I'm just wearing this just because. But I want, like, a half white, half black mask. That's what I want. And also, I said I wanted to dress up as Kyron, maybe, because I don't do Halloween. But if I dress up as one of my OCs, then I would be good. If in order to dress up as Kyron, I need a choker. I'm not getting my ears pierced, so no. A choker. What else? I have a cross necklace, so that'll do. I don't know what else I would need. I would have to buy like demon horns. I have the leather jacket and I need a blue shirt. And I got the boots. So I could dress up as Kyron if I wanted to. Like, yep, I'm my own character. And I guess I would need wings, but I would never walk around wearing wings. Unless I absolutely needed to complete the fit. The other idea was to dress up as a Persona 3. What do they call it? The C's members. The only character I could dress up as Akihiko, but like Junpei, And Makoto, I can't because I actually don't like wearing hats. I do not like wearing hats, which people find weird. It's mainly because a hat will not stay on my head because of my hair. And even then, it bothers me if I'm going out in public and have to take off my hat. Because it's like, okay, well, I can't fix my hair, so... His hair on the reference I have might be a little too detailed, so I might keep it like this. Slightly less detailed. His hair is like puffy, I'd say. He has straight ends. My hair, I have curly hair. So, very different. I think the only character who has curly hair really is Kyron. My other persona for Pokemon, I have him as mixed, only because he's kind of like a Pokemon self insert, and he's related to one of the characters, who is, I don't even know, Japanese, I think. So it's like that. His hair is a mixture of like, he has like some places where the hair does curl, and then he has the straight ends. But I also kind of suck at drawing curly hair, so I gotta get better at that. Which people be like, how do you suck? Well, first of all, we all struggle with curly hair. It's not something simple. Sometimes you need like an extra tool to help, and you have to teach yourself how to do it. Meanwhile, I'm self-taught. I learned everything I need to know on my own. That's how I've always been. You're back. Welcome back. All right, this is my warm-up for right now. Unless I have to come back and be like, okay, time to warm up, practice something else. This is my, how long has it been? 17-minute warm-up. Looks good. Thank you. It's been a while since I drawn like this, so I don't know. It's kind of giving me, it makes me want to draw a lot more again. Because I really haven't been drawing much. I've been doodling, but that's about it. And then he has a thick neck. I always say this, if when I make his, but I'm a use it when I make his ref sheet. I have another idea too. What I might do is I might make it into a model, right? And let's say I want to do a stream and I don't want to use Kyron or like really playing character, or I just want to, be my regular self, or I'm in a certain mood, then I would use this guy. I would use this guy. What I was gonna do with the shark model was I was gonna do like that shark model would have been done for like freaking what's it called? It would have been done for like true crime streams because you know I love true crime. So true crime streams, games where we do detective stuff and whatnot. But my shark model is on pause for right now. This one would just be like I could use this one for work streams if I ever make it into a model. Squid? That's a squid? Oops. My art gallery is open on OBS. I didn't know it could do that. I love my new website. That is a squid. I even know they had a squid emote. You don't know how to type octopus? OC OCTOPO no OCTOPUS. I don't even know if they have an octopus emote. Yeah, like that. You're welcome. All right, this is my warm up. I keep hearing the audio and I'm like, is that the old song I made? No. It kind of sounds like it. At least the guitar sounds do sound like it. I never finished it. Actually, I did finish it. It's just that I want to change the the idea I had. Steve, you heard I heard they're making a Minecraft Dungeons 2 yesterday. And I was talking about it. I was like, I need to play it. I never finished the first one, but I need to play it. And I heard that there was a new biome. A Minecraft Dungeon stream would be fun, but nobody watches people play Minecraft Dungeons these days. That's the only reason why I don't do it. And I only play that game like once in a blue moon. I want to clean up this sketch. You haven't played it in years? I think the last time I touched it was no, not last year. It's been 2 years since I last touched it. But I love Minecraft Dungeons. The only you know what I did do 2 years when Legends came out, I didn't play it. Actually, I did play it because I had Game Pass. I had Game Pass. It's been 2 years already. Wait. Did No, it's been 3 years. Never mind. So I had Minecraft Legends 3 years ago when it was first introduced. Not introduced, but when it first came out as an Xbox Game Pass thing. Let me just say I did not like it. I was playing that game and everybody knew immediately that I didn't like it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I was bored on that game. I can't do legends. I could do dungeons though. Time really does fly. Wait, okay, that means it's been 3 years since I've touched dungeons. I haven't touched Minecraft dungeons in 3 years. I haven't tested it out on this computer yet. I still stand by what I said. Dungeons was fun. I played it with Andrew. I just haven't been. I literally nobody else on my friends list had it, so I was like, okay, well, I play by myself, and I do like it by myself, to be honest. I don't know if it was something that I would potentially stream, because I like every time I play that game, I enjoy it, but it's like, what do I commentate? What am I supposed to talk about? What do I do? Especially since you have to kind of always be talking when you're streaming, which is something I can do. I just get tired of talking after a while. Which sounds strange for somebody who likes to stream, but it's the truth. But yeah. I don't know if I really want to play dungeons now. Imagine I said change of plans, just kidding. So I can't do that with YouTube because YouTube is like, okay, you have to have everything pre-planned, I guess. At least that's how I see it as somebody who's been using YouTube and streaming, and YouTube was my first streaming platform too. But if I could just swap like that, I would. But YouTube isn't made for streaming, in my opinion. Though I guess it is in a way. I said go to this. Thank you. The hair is too short. That's the only thing I gotta fix. But yeah, if I was just doing a Twitch only stream today, it would have been like, okay, I'll what's it called? Let's play dungeons. Like forget art, let's play dungeons. What's sad is I barely have time to play games. The only time I can play games is at night when I'm in a call with my friends. Otherwise, I don't really have time for that. And what's sad is I actually bought a game and I haven't been able to play it since it came out. I haven't been able to play it because I'm always focused on creating stuff. It was Scott Pilgrim EX, and now I'm buying a bunch of new games because there is a spring sale going on Steam. I probably should have started earlier, especially if I'm going to be cooking at 4. Because what do you mean it's almost 3? I won't be live again until like later this week either. I haven't made a schedule yet. I probably should have made a schedule, but I don't know. I've been bad at making them, so it's like, okay. But it's also just me being like really lazy. If you know, you know. I used to have like there was one time I actually like this is the first time in a while that I'm sticking to a schedule and just doing whatever it is, whatever I want. But I mainly do it because of YouTube. Since we're dual streaming, I'm like, okay, I need to delegate time for this. I need to delegate time for that. That's the only reason why I'm doing the schedule. Otherwise, I would have been like, okay, whatever. You just gotta wait to see when I stream. But the schedule really helps people, I think. I just wish I could stream earlier. Oh, you guys want to know something? I might be able to stream earlier next year because I have morning classes on Tuesday, so my schedule might be different. So it might be different or it might be the same, but there might be some times where I'm like, okay, I'll do a morning stream and then come back in the stream whatever else. But the morning streams might be Twitch only. That's if I could get up early for them because I have class from 12:05 up until 3:15 on Monday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Thursday, I have class from 9 up until 11:25, and then after that, I don't have a class until like 1:35. So once that's done, I could come back and stream. And then once that class, and then on Friday, I only have one class. I only have one class on Friday, so I might be able to stream. I might be able to do 2 streams that day. Which, if that's the case, then I don't know. Oh, that means I can wait, because if that's the case, then I could go back to my old schedule where I was streaming almost every day. Wouldn't it be nice to get like a stream? Maybe I could do 1, 2, 3. I could do 3 or 4 streams a week. We already do 3 streams back to back, but that leaves me with Tuesday and Thursday as a break. That would be nice. Okay, we're gonna call this Monday's warm-up. All right. So, and of course I can't do my actual signature, but I'm gonna say Monday. I don't like writing with this pen, to be honest. And then now I take a screenshot because that's my warm-up. And then we post in the server. I don't know how to type with one hand. Hand. Because I can't see my keys, so I don't know. And I'm so used to putting my hands in certain positions. That's how I type fast. There's still things off, but you know, it's a warm-up. Alright. What else were we were gonna do pixel art too, but I'm not doing pixel art. I'm sorry. I'm not doing pixel art. Not today. Maybe another. Maybe we could. I want to stream for some. I think I want to stream dedicated to pixel art. What I want to do, I want to develop. Like I said earlier, I want to develop this this guy, Ethan. I want facial features that I can use that I know will work. So I want to try, or like not facial features, but I want to try different ways of like drawing the features that are already there, but I want to improve on it. Which means you wanna know what's funny? I never draw the underside of the chin because I don't know how to draw them. But I guess now's a good time to practice. And this pen actually, I'm always promote it. This pen is really good for this sort of like practicing at least. It's not, I guess today's not really concept art, more like, okay, different head angles, practices, trying to build out a character that's not even done. And then it's like, okay, once I have what I like, then I can do what it is I want to do. Which never, I say this all the time, dude, please, if you need art advice, the only thing I could give you is practice. Do not ask me for art advice because I'm self-taught. My advice is probably not going to be that good. This thing keeps saying I sent follow, not follow, I guess friend now. something, but I did that this morning because I was nominated to put something up on my story. What was it? 4 pieces of art, and I didn't know who else to put, so I just put 2 people. I nominated 2 people. Also, with this game, I'm still trying to like figure out a style. I think I know what style I want to go for, or at least art style, which is why I'm resorting to like my old cartoony stuff. But it's still kind of hard because I don't draw in this style a lot. Cause everybody, the style that I show off the most is my anime style. So it's kind of hard. I don't know. I find it very difficult, especially because I never had the chance to really build my original art style. So this is also me practicing. But yeah. What do you mean give feedback? I'm not reporting anything. Anyways, I said earlier I made French toast. The only reason why I even made it is because last night I was talking to one of my friends and she brought up craving French toast. Why? I don't even know. And then all of a sudden, me and our other friend just started craving it too. And I was like, I'll make some tomorrow because I have Dave's Killer Bread and I have the stuff to make it besides cinnamon. And I'm like, and I was like, I made French toast. And I'm like, it's your fault because you made everybody crave it. We all ate French toast. I've never had a friend make me crave. Actually, that's a lie. I've had one friend who made me crave something. And I think it was recently. That's the only reason why I even got Mexican food. I still find it funny how we both, that same friend that made me crave Mexican food, we ordered the same thing, even the same desserts when we got Indian food, and we both thought like the Indian food that we like the dessert is too sweet and enough to give you like a cavity. We still like it, but it's like I can only eat that stuff. I don't know when. Maybe like once every now and then. I'm doing this because I cannot figure out the face shape for the life of me, so I have to, not the face shape, but how it should look underneath. That's gonna take a lot of practice. Actually, I probably shouldn't do it like that because you can't really see that from this angle. And what I said, he has. I don't know why I always do this with every single one of my white characters. Well, not every single one of them, but I always give them like that little goatee type look. Hello, I said select this layer. Thank you. I don't even know if I just look or layer. Whatever I said, my bad. I said the wrong thing, maybe. I drew on the wrong layer. There's a way I used to be able to make the noses kind of look 3D-ish, and I can't replicate it. Not 3D-ish, but like make it look good at other angles, and I literally can't replicate it. But yeah, I'm trying to make these characters look different so they don't have the same face syndrome that my characters in freaking you know, what's it called? That the characters that I usually draw don't have that. My characters that I usually draw have that same issue, but like I'm trying to make it so that these ones don't look similar. Like these ones look different. But I said this on Blue Sky. I enjoy drawing in my original style because one, I grew up with cartoons, and this style was my first style, so I enjoy it because I don't get to do it as often. So I don't know. Like you look at my VTuber models, like you expect me to draw an anime, like just the anime style. No, I draw, and my anime style even has different art styles. Everybody knows that. But this one does not. I just got pinged. This one doesn't have to. Well, this one does. I've just been working. What I was doing is working on evolving it. That's why I don't post in the original art style, because I'll draw in it every now and then. But then I want to draw. But then I don't. Why'd I get pinged? My back is. My neck is not my back. My neck is starting to hurt. You know what's funny? I kind of like streaming on Sunday. I like it. I was gonna do it yesterday. I was gonna do yesterday's stream today on uh I was gonna do yesterday's wait, I was gonna do yesterday's stream today, but the only reason why I did it was because Andrew last minute told me, oh, I could call this evening. He told me yesterday morning, so I was like, okay. I love Milo Dinosaur. That's actually my favorite song. I listen to it when I cook. It just kind of reminds me of like a restaurant almost. Which that's another funny thing. I used to tell people I was gonna be a chef. When I say people, I mean like family friends, that I was gonna be a chef. Cause you know my mom went to culinary school and whatnot, and I think my love for cooking came from her. So, will I ever own my own restaurant? No. I could be your private chef though. You just gotta offer me a lot of money. Me and Andrew were actually joking about that. I said I was we were talking about his mom's cooking because his mom made something that I've never had from her, and his mom's cooking is good. She knows what to do when it comes to cooking. I'm like, I need to come over one day. And he's like, Andrew's like trying out new things too now, which is something he usually wouldn't do. And I said, I helped you with that too, because the stuff that you had when you were staying with me for a bit, those were all new things that you've never had before, and you liked it. I never know how to draw the mouth. I kind of like the original version. But I was saying like the stuff, like I said, you could come up here because I told him I made steak Alfredo last week. I was like, he was like, share that with me because I said I made enough for 3 days by accident. And I said I didn't share it with my roommate. Everybody's like, if you make too much food, share it with your roommate. But I'm like, no, I don't share. I will never share my food. That's the issue. I like to share when it comes to certain things, but other than that, I don't like to share my food, especially when I like it so much. So we were like, what is it? I was like, you can hire me for if you want food, you gotta hire me as a private chef. He said something about hiring a robot, and I'm like, the robot's not gonna cook for you. His request will be too big for the robot to handle. But today he went to, what was it, Red Robin's because his birthday is on Wednesday, and I said, because we do something for his birthday, because it used to be at least when it was on the weekends or whatever. I should do something for his birthday. I'm gonna ask him, like, is there anything that you want for your birthday? Let me ask him. Let me ask him. We used to do things. We used to give each other gifts a lot. But I haven't been able to do anything. I meant to ask him like earlier this month too, and I forgot to ask my friend Paige slash Flower. Some of y'all know her as Flower. I call her Paige. She comes in as Paige. Flower is like the username that she uses on Minecraft, so we all used to say Flower, and then we gave each other a what's it called? We gave each other our real names. So but everybody still calls me Jay because I give people the option of what they want to call me if they know me by my real name. But since I started going by Jay online, people just started to short. I said my nickname is Jay. I have another nickname, and this is my middle name. My other nickname is Sam, but I don't let anybody call me Sam. It's not that I don't like it. It's like I've never heard anybody call me Sam. So I don't know if I would feel comfortable with it because only my parents call me Sam, Jay or Sam. Though lately my parents have been shortening my name to Jay a lot more. People in real life, when they figure out my Discord or social media, they start calling me Jay. Like, I wouldn't mind if they called me like my real name, to be honest. I would rather be called my real name. My parents, they could call me whatever. I'd rather be called by my real name and not Jay in person. Unless I give you like the okay to call me Jay. I don't know. I just find it's kind of a little. And it caught me off guard last year when that happened. I was like, oh, I was like, why are people calling me Jay? I figured it out. It's because of my Discord username. But yeah, my other nickname is like short for my middle name, which is a pretty common name. People here say Samuel, I say Samuel, or Samuel, whatever. Samuel, whatever. My parents have always said Samuel, so I say Samuel. But there's people that go like Samuel, Sam, whatever. What are you doing? Don't do that. No. Sorry, my thing activated one of the said what I accidentally pressed one of the buttons and was activating something that changes how I control the canvas. I'm zooming in using it. I have dials. I like this. This angle kind of reminds me of how I used to draw Keith in a way. Oops, that's not the right thing. Yeah, it reminds me of how I used to draw Keith, but I don't draw Keith with this head shape or anything. Also, they're pretty. Keith and Ethan are like similar in a way. And like me and Andrew, they're siblings. Not siblings, but well, they are, but we're not blood related. Not blood related, so they're not blood related. Just like how I say Yuppie and Miru are my sisters, like that. The closest in age is to me is Yuppie, but I get along with out of everybody here besides Andrew, I get along with Miru really, really well. Yuppie is like second. I'm at second, third in that. Andrew and Miru tie. Cause like Miru's there, I could count on Miru anytime. It's a sibling it's like a sibling friendship. And we've always described it as that. That's how I describe it with everybody I'm like good friends with. Like especially if we know we can't like, be a thing, then a sibling relationship. My eyes hurt. Sorry if I keep stopping. I keep looking around. As you know, that's what I usually do because I I keep checking my emails for something, and then I also keep looking at Google or whatever. That's how I usually am when I draw. That's why I can't do time lapse videos because you will see me stop. Ooh, I think I know what I want to work on when I end. I have an idea. And this idea has been in my head for a while, but I can't say anything. I can't tell you. Hold up. Discord. And yes, I have Discord open on my other monitor. What? How do you change the thing on the... I'll figure it out later. All right, there we go. I want to make a chill song. In fact, there was one that I was working on, but I haven't done anything with it. All right, let's get back to this. I was gonna talk about something else. I struggled with head shapes for the longest time, and the first time, or not head shape, head angles, and the first time I actually got it good and got it right was when I took an art class in high school, which it was my second art class, but it was kind of too late because I was a senior, and I don't like my student, what, I don't remember the term for it. My advisor, no, not my advisor. The people who help students with their schedule or whatnot, I kind of resent or hold some grudge towards her because I told her several times I wanted to get into art school. And I said, I'm taking art for these reasons. And she would not let me take it, no matter what I did. Like, even when I asked her, like, hey, can I take this? She'd be like, no. Mind you, those classes weren't even full either. Because not everybody was taking an art class. Well, not everybody wanted to take the art class. And so there was like seats left, but nope. I've been trying since freshman year of high school all the way up until junior year, which is when I took my first art class. I could have been in art school if she listened to me, but she didn't want to listen to me. I always got put in those stupid business classes. Like I want to do business. That's not what I want. Mind you, knowing business is good, especially as an artist. Knowing how to run one is good, especially if you're doing commissions too. But I have that under my belt, and then the knowledge of running a business. I get that from my parents too because they run their own business. So but it's not. I At this point, it's whatever. I had one good teacher in my high school. And I keep saying I need to text her, but I've been super busy. I was gonna text her for Christmas, but I need to tell her Happy New Year too. Because I know she's been waiting to hear from me, and she's been asking my brother about me, but I've been super tight. I've been tied up. And I need I always text her like I apologize for not keeping in touch and whatnot. I've just been super busy. Last year was a struggle for me. I will say that. That was like a huge struggle for me. Oops. But yeah, now exams are coming up, but it's whatever. I don't know if I'm actually gonna stream this week or not yet because I gotta wait until till tomorrow to see what's happening. So, you know, you just gotta have to wait and see. And if I say there's no streams this week, it's because something came up that's gonna probably take place in the middle or at the end of the week. And it's gonna throw me off. And I'll probably stress out about it. So until I get that done, uh then there probably won't be a stream until like Sunday next week, or maybe I don't know. Oh, this is all wrong. Oh wait, that's the I thought I was drawing the hair wrong. I'm not. I am drawing it wrong, I think. I am. Hold up. I'm not. Actually, I'm not. It's just that it's missing one detail. I like this angle. Like, this angle's not going to be used in the game, but you know, unless me and Miru discuss how the game will run. Or how it would work. I want the battle system. I don't know. There was another game. I should have said this too yesterday. There was another game I was going to make. The only reason why it never ended up happening is because somebody keeps won't answer their texts. So I stopped reaching out. I got fed up. So now it's like, okay, I will respond when I will respond when he needs something, but I'm not answering text messages just because are trying to reach out and you don't give me what I need. So unfortunately, that character will never see the light of day, besides a little form of a doodle. He might actually. I don't know. It's so annoying though because every person I've worked with when it comes to make a game, they've either been terrible or really good. And the really good part has only come from Andrew and a couple of other people that I've worked with in real life. But other than that, it's like the minute I give you an idea, somebody an idea, and we're like, okay, let's do it. They don't do their part, so everything just falls apart, and then I lose interest. I can't believe I'm drawing this. I still can't believe I'm drawing him again. This is like the older version, and I've only ever drawn the younger version a lot more than the older. Hmm. I don't like this. Do I want to change it so it looks... Actually, that looks stupid. Let's not do that. Just another reminder, I haven't been very bad that the not art stream, the Q&As this week. Also, I need to do this for Twitch and YouTube. The Discord is right there for you. It's called the Sanctuary. Only people who are 18 plus or older can be there. Or 18 or older. Only those people can be there, okay? You have to be 60 plus to be here watching the stream, but the Discord 18 plus. Same goes for YouTube, but YouTube, you just look at the description. I don't need to type in anything for you. Same with socials. Here's the website to my socials. You could find every single social media besides Instagram on there. And then I'm pretty sure I have more social media than that. It's just that I've been lazy. And then it acts as an art gallery. Sorry. It acts as an art gallery, but it might act as something else. And then there's going to be an update to the website. There's going to be a link added to it this week. So if you're in the Discord, just be a lookout on announcements. Okay. And then for you guys on YouTube, it's in the description. It's pretty much the same thing. Every link in there is the same thing. And if for some reason the website does not work, please let me know. Because I had an issue where the website just was non-existent at one point, and I was like, what the heck is happening? The whole thing got like, it just disconnected itself. I also have to be careful. I have to be careful sometimes. Because there's also another person who has the same username, and well, not I have to be careful, you guys have to be careful too, because if you gotta type it out, don't put the whole card thing, because it's gonna take you to somebody else, and that person is a Pokemon fan. I'm a Pokemon fan, but not to that extent of like, you know, making a website. I don't even know if that person still uses that website, but it still exists. I just had to move off my friends list because I thought somebody was texting me. It's Miru. It just says J on it. I don't know why. Miru's here probably. That's probably why. But yeah, when I have Discord on my monitor, I just leave it on my friends list. I don't know why. That's what I usually do when I'm working. I knew it. You're here. I literally thought somebody messaged me, and I was like, well, I didn't get a ping. And I was like, oh, wait, it's an activity. You nap? I'm not surprised because you were packing for pretty much most of the morning. Why is this sticker on me? You were tired? Well, I'm not surprised. You were up early. I've been practicing drawing at different head angles, and this is the best I can do. We're still working on Ethan. I decided it was best that I didn't do the body live, and I developed like different ways of drawing him to see if I like the way that his face looks. And the other funny thing is this is like 2000, like mid 2000s. This is like mid 2000s. So like why am I drawing in a style like this? I don't know why. I think I just like it. Am I doing expression sheets first? I haven't decided. At this point, I'm just doodling. I know the thumbnail says concept art and plus art in general. This is just art in general. I think I'm gonna do expression sheets first, but I really want. But I think I'll hold off on the expression sheet so that I can like, you know, develop their bodies first. I need to get their bodies done. And once I have that, then it's like, okay, I know what I want to draw for like certain things or the coloring and whatnot. His favorite color is orange, by the way. I forgot to specify that. You like it a lot. It could also be used. Here's the thing. Hold on. Let me show you. I'm so done with Clip Studio. Hold up. So these things, these were gonna be text box. Well, this one is supposed to be a text box, but we're ignoring this one because this was just like whatever. It doesn't match this. They were gonna be little icons. These were gonna be. Hello, why are you doing that? Hold on. Do I need to update you? No. That's weird. Anyways. What's it called? Sorry, my drawing tablet distracted me. I doodled this on my iPad. But these were gonna be little icons for like when they get hurt in the battle, but then I was like, well, how am I gonna do the icons if I'm gonna do it Earthbound style or Mother 3 style, but like unique? Because you don't really have room to add those things unless you like add them at the top, but even then it's a distraction. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided. Also, I haven't decided if I want a text box icon art yet because the text boxes that I know, actually, I might want them. I might want them. I haven't. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want them instead of just it having the names. That way, there's more emotion being shown, and you're just not relying on the text to figure out how they feel. You can see their face, like, oh, I also don't know if I want it to be like, what's it called? I don't know if I want to have like Keith talk yet. Because in the original one, he doesn't speak, but I know he does deliver news, like he delivers mail and whatever, so he does have to talk to his neighbors, to the people he delivers mail to, and then he does talk to his neighbor, his old lady neighbor that he delivers stuff to all the time, which is a parallel to me because I deliver stuff to an older neighbor when I'm home. And I didn't see her till like, my first time seeing her was during Christmas. That was our first time seeing her in a while. But yeah. So that's like a parallel. So he's gonna have to talk, but at the same time, do I really want him to talk? I don't know if I want him to play a silent protagonist. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, this concept art right here is so good. That's something we gotta discuss in the server. Because here's the thing, once I have the characters, like the main characters established and ready, then it's like, okay, we can start world building. And then I need enemies, even though I have like a few enemies in mind. I have a few enemies in mind. I just haven't doodled them yet. There's gonna be a slime enemy. I know that. But it's gonna be like an alien goop kind of creature. It was actually in the first version of the game that I made 2 years ago, but I had to take it out because it kept breaking. And I have no idea why it kept breaking. So I took it out. I don't have the sprites to it anymore. I need water because I have a headache. Oops. I took a screenshot of this, right? I did. It's in the Discord. I'm gonna post it on Instagram as a story, but not as a post. Wrong water bottle. I was about to open a new one. I don't know what fell. I gotta readjust my eye tracking because my eyes are so small. I have Asian eyes. My eyes are so small that they don't get tracked correctly. And I thought I had adjusted it, but now I'm realizing I haven't because even when I have my right eye closed, it thinks it's open. It's not. It only thinks it's closed when I have both eyes closed or I'm facing it. You're free for the rest of the day, so you're down to talk in DMs or in the server to really brainstorm. I added in the game dev server, I added a role as I added a specific section for Enigma, so we could brainstorm there. I have an idea. I just gotta write it down. I'm still calling it Enigma, but I'm contemplating on whether to change the name or not. But I feel like Enigma is fitting for young adults going on an adventure, figuring out like why people are disappearing, kind of like mysteries or whatnot. Like why are there aliens? Why are there paranormal people, like not people, but paranormal activities happening? Let's see. I gotta end in 30 minutes because I kind of need to go cook. I need to cook for dinner. So after I cook, we can discuss because I'm gonna take an art break. Where's my... Oh yeah, I told everybody this but you. Friday. I'm releasing something on Friday. Only one. Go cook in like 30 minutes. On Friday, we're gonna release. It's gonna go to SoundCloud. I posted it in the Discord server that I was gonna release His Eyes, but I changed my mind. So the new song I made like finished up last night is gonna go up on SoundCloud. That and hopefully this is the last song to Internal, because Internal is, instead of it being a duology now, it's now a trilogy. But I gotta make an album cover of it. I was gonna do it live, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't. So but yeah. There, I didn't tell them that it was gonna go live on Friday. I said to keep an eye out, but Friday is what I'm looking at right now. And I told them too. I sent the screenshot to you too. I messed up how SoundCloud works. I can upload 180 minutes. So if I made a whole album out of all the songs that I made for like a year, that's over 180 minutes. I would be out of storage, which sucks. So and you read this on my stories too. What I will do is I'll pick the best songs to upload, and I'll probably ask in all of them. I'll probably begin asking like, "Hey, these are the current songs I have from this year. Would you like to see songs from last? Would you like to hear songs too from 2025?" And if that's the case, um, I'll start uploading them. But half of those songs, I'm most likely gonna remake them so they sound better. So yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pay for SoundCloud's Artist Pro, but I heard that they suck. Especially because Artist Pro, with the artist stuff, you can actually upload your stuff from to other platforms through SoundCloud, but I don't think I would like that. I think I would rather not get DistroKid to do it for me. Because I've heard some things about their customer service, but not everybody's customer service is good, so. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh shoot. Looks like the original plan's not working. What I did do is I looked into actually getting them copyrighted, but then I was like, I don't know how this works. I understand nothing. Even watching a video, I was like, eh. I was like, I don't understand. So but I haven't told my dad this, but we did discuss beforehand about getting half of my stuff copyrighted, like my art pieces and whatnot, so nobody could take it. But now I'm like, eh. He looks like a porcupine. I don't know why that came up in my head, but he kind of does look like a porcupine. His hair. Oh, I messed it up. I'm always messing his hair up. But yeah, we'll figure out what to do. I mean, DistroKid's not bad as long as I can pay yearly. As long as I can pay yearly, then that would be great. Speaking of which, I need to cancel my FL Cloud subscription before they charge me, even though I never told them I wanted the freaking $100 thing. But if I do that, I lose access to your battle song, Miru. Not that I lose access, I lose half the sounds. I won't have any of the sounds anymore if I do that. That file always causes issues for me though, so I don't know. I don't think it likes me. Because if I cancel the FL Cloud thing, I'm not gonna have access to the instruments that I used in that song. The main instrument that I had, especially at the beginning and it played throughout the song, that's not a plugin that I own. It's just something that I own through the cloud subscription. Because I think that plug is like $200, $300. I exported the songs. I just won't have access to the file. I mean, I'll have access to the file, but I won't have access to the sounds in the file if I need to go back. Like, let's say the song gets corrupted. Let's say half like my song files get corrupted, which will never happen. But you get the idea. What's funny? Oh, I like this song. I was actually gonna make art based off of it, but I want to do "Yes, It's You" instead, and not "Yes, It's Me." It's gonna be me and my 3 friends that I hang out with every single night. Cause I got nothing better to do at night. Nobody's available at night besides these 3 people. I want fun. I don't want to do work all day. I need fun. Also, because that's the only time I ever get time to really do anything. Yeah, I like this one. Yes, it's me. I feel like it's me like personally, I could relate to this because uh mental health and whatnot. I feel like this song is fitting for me. But yes, it's you. It's like the way I imagine it, it's like I'm with friends and I'm having a good time. That's how I imagine it. Yes, it's you. Like they recognize it's me and they know how to cheer me up and whatnot. But then when I say, but yes, it's me, it's like, yeah, it's me, the freaking, in a depressive state or whatever. Like you have to remind yourself that you're you. That's what this one kind of reminds me of. You're you, and there's nothing, but there's nothing you could do to carry that sadness. Yes, it's you. It's like you got friends with you. You'll be okay. They recognize that it's you, and they know exactly who you are. I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense to me. It made sense to me. Yeah, it's you. Yep, like that. I don't know. We're gonna have to get rid of this face because this one over here looking better than he does. This one over there looking better than this idiot. It's okay. He's my child. I could call him an idiot. Just like I called him a bum in the documents. I made his parents call him a bum, actually. At least his mom. Poor guy. I was telling Andrew about this. I said he's kind of based, like, these characters are like they're like based off of us in a way. But like I said, they're not exactly us. I said they're very different people, just parts of I took parts of like my friends and put them in here. And put them in these characters. And we were just talking last night. I said you are one of the smartest people I know. He's like, I don't think I'm very smart. He doubts himself too much. Andrew's smart. You just gotta trust him. But he's kind of right. He's not very smart. Don't tell him I said don't tell him I said that. He's kind of right though. He's kind of right. He's not, he kind of needs help with certain things, but you know, he's smart with computers. That's what I told him. I said you're smart with certain things, but other things you're just not smart at it. Not everybody can be smart with everything. Yeah, I know that's concept art. I'm delivered. This is how I do concept art. I do it like this. I don't do it like this. Because if I do it like this, that means I'm doing a full reference sheet. But when I do it like this is how I'm doing my concept art from now on. Because this is a quicker way for me to sketch. Like this right here is how I do it all. Because what? For different head, I figured out what I want for different head shapes. I'll just start with like an oval. And then build it out from like right there. Obviously, I can't do it right now. All of a sudden, after I draw this, I forgot what else I was gonna do. I literally forgot what else I was gonna do. I'm not actually gonna like build art on here either. Not do build art, but like do full art. This is me. But this is like the canvas. I not real life. I remember what I want to do in real life, but for canvas, what I do is I'll draw and then for concept stuff or like quick sketches, I'll focus on that because I want it to be, there's a specific way I have it in my mind, so I'm just building out the concept art in my mind right now for this one right here. That's also part of my like perfectionism. Um, but there's something else I was gonna do, and I forgot. I might try another angle. But I don't have time because I have 20 minutes left, so I have to do like a quick version of it. And because I did, like, his head is more oval shaped, as you could see. I see it like this. Oh, wait, that's from a 3D model perspective. Like, that's how I kind of see it. Or, let me do it better. This is the shape that I see his head at. Yeah, I was gonna do a new expression, but I forgot what expression. So I could build this one out if I really wanted to. It wouldn't be that hard. Because then it's just like, okay, make this a box. Keep the oval shape. Ear goes right here. Lower it. Like that. Egg mischievous. That does need to be made. This one right here will just be like a side angle, like a neutral side angle. And I'll make it bigger. Like I want this one to be like looking down almost. Because these are the what I do with that, like when I do the expression sheet test stuff, which is what I was doing, what I did on Instagram. Uh, they're mainly to practice like head angles because I suck at head angles, and I gotta practice bodies again. So like this is how it should like it should be looking down or whatnot. If I do a mischievous look, I need like a good mischievous face reference. Let's make it a funny mischievous face reference, like a. Hold up. That's AI. I don't want that. The Shrek smirk meme. I don't even know what that is. Hold up. Hell no. What year this? When did that Shrek smirk come out? 2001. He would know about it, but no, hell no. I think Keith would punch him if he made that face. I'm looking and I don't. Like, I want it exaggerated. Because I want him to be a bit exaggerated because I feel like that fits him. He exaggerates his a little more exaggerated. What if I check DMs? Because I'm too lazy to. I don't want to download this. That's not even a mischievous face. That's freaking murderous. What if I did that? But exaggerated a little more. Sketch it out. Let's see. Hold up, because I gotta pull it up on Google. Let's see. I've never done a face like this, so this is gonna be. Oops. Hold up. I gotta separate these. I'm not gonna sketch it out on this one actually. All right, we're gonna pretend this is like the face right here. Tiny little face. The eyebrows are like, I don't like the eyebrows that are here. On the image. Let's. Mm. This wouldn't be his like how his face would look, but I'm literally just mimicking. Make the left one higher up from the eyelid. That's what I'm about to do. As soon as I fix this. I'm just taking you. This whole thing. And then I'm gonna lower you right here. And pretend this is his finger. And then you have the other fingers. It's a little long, but you know. I haven't drawn hands in a while. That's his wrist face. I don't like the finger. But you get an idea. What if I added like a little smirk? What if I added a little smirk to him? This is an older man, basically. I'm sorry, I could not stand like the way that the eyebrow was being drawn right before this. But yeah, that's the face. Ew, I'm gonna get banned. I don't like that. Just play Leverfall. Make the eye bag on the one squinting. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not erasing whatever because I'm going to mess up the eyebrow, but you know. I'm just mimicking what's on the eyes. I mean, not what's on the eyes. I'm not actually mimicking like himself. I'm not drawing Ethan. This is like the guy on the screen. Or on my screen. I'm not adding that little area. But you kind of get the idea. Let's give him some ears. And maybe hair. He'll be our little doodle that we did on the side that doesn't exist within the game world. Then we'll give him short hair. And yes, this is a horrible drawing, but you know. Not horrible drawing, but you know. This is like just sketching. Facial feature test. I mean, not facial feature test. What's it called? Expression test. We should have made him balding. Never mind. It's okay. We should have made him bald. He has no hair. There we go. His nose actually thick as Squidward. Listen. It does kind of. You could kind of see Squidward. You just need the freaking spots all over his handsome Squidward. All right, we'll keep it like that. Hey, it's your fault. You said handsome Squidward. I said he just needs this. So I added it. You should have never said anything about handsome Squidward. This is what happens when you're friends with an artist, or you meet an artist and you say stuff. You're watching an artist. We go on tangents and then we get off topic. Okay, you're not wrong. You're not. But you still said it. So therefore, it must be done. I think the one character I'm not gonna design live is I'm not gonna do Leo live. Not Leo, Ricky. I'm not gonna do Ricky live because I want Yuppie to see. I want Yuffie to see Ricky. Yeah, I said I was gonna doodle Ricky. I'm also going to what's it called? I might do Kiara offline too. I don't know. I might do a lot of the concept art offline because I don't know if I'm streaming this week yet. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. Not tomorrow, but I'll see if I'm streaming this week tomorrow. It depends on what my professor says about a programming test. Because it's easier to focus exactly. That's how I am when it comes to like sketching things, because when I sketch stuff, on what years ago when I was first starting, when I was sketching stuff, I would get frustrated because it wasn't turning out right. So that's why I resort to like sketching things off stream and then finishing them live. I can't do that. I can't. It's like watching. It's like somebody watching me draw in real life. I can't draw when you're watching and staring the whole time. You know. Anything you want to do it live? Maybe a server live. Amir, remember when I used to do server lives? And you were the only person that showed up? Back when I was doing the Bayonetta stuff off, like playing Bayonetta 1 on offline. That was 3 years ago by now. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. Live in DMs right now? Nah. I would do that if I when I cook. I need my food. I'm making a spicy chicken katsu. And I'm gonna pair it with an egg and spinach instead of curry. It's been that, like, yeah, it's been 3 years. I played Bayonetta 1. Oh no, it might have been 2 years ago. Not 2 years. It might have been more than 3. It might be 4 years ago. Cause I know I played some of Bayonetta. I was like, I'm not gonna stream, but I'll do Discord streams, and you showed up for the Bayonetta ones. We're so old. Listen. Well, yeah, you may be older, but I'm still old too. We're still in our 20s. You're leaving your 20s. I'm entering them. Well, I already entered the 20s, but I'm in the beginning stages of transitioning into an old person. But I already feel old. That's the thing. I already feel old, and it doesn't help that I'm like, for years, I have been described as like an old soul and the one who's like more mature than everybody. It just makes me feel older. And especially because I don't get our generation. I don't understand our generation at all. I really don't. Honestly, I still don't understand why they even find that funny. Let's not. Sorry guys, it's 3:58 and I did say I was gonna end at 4. But we did get some work done. It's just doodling though. But that's okay. Doodling is just as fun as creating. I don't know, when you draw like me, you kind of get I get distracted. I'm like, I want to draw this, I want to draw that. And then you got your best friend in here talking about being old and whatnot, and then Hansel Squidward. Doodling is creating. I said, well, the original plan is what I meant. But doodling is good too. It's still concept art either way. So I guess I said we got some stuff done, but not a lot. We were gonna do the pixel art done. That's why I said not a lot. That means I can't build the game, the questionnaire game with y'all. Sorry. So sorry. Yeah, we were gonna work on the questionnaire game, and I was like, we're not doing that. Honestly, you don't know at this point. But iPads aren't helping. Yeah, iPads are not. Yeah, I have an app in mind. A Sprite. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but A Sprite is how I pronounce it. That's what I use for all my pixel art. Even though I do pixel art rarely. I can also use Clip Studio for pixel art. But I don't. I only did it one time, but I never posted that art piece. Or I did. You would have to scroll You would have to scroll like 4 years back, 3 to 4 years back on my Instagram to find it. That was me, but that pixel art was like me on Clip Studio. But yeah. A Sprite. I'm using for the game songs, I'm using FL Studio. Excuse me. And I'm using FL Studio because it's easier to make video game sounding tracks on there than it is with Ableton. I already have a track in mind. It's the naming system for Enigma, but after that, I was gonna put Arrogancy in it and maybe Semblance, but I feel like Semblance wouldn't work because what I originally had in mind wasn't in Earthbound. And let me say this first, and then I'll go cook. Okay, calm down. Calm down. I will go cook. Let me say this thing first. I was gonna add Arrogancy because I'm redoing Arrogancy, and then I was like, you know, Arrogancy won't work. I mean, Arrogancy could work if I could do it right as a video game sounding track. And then after that, I was like, I don't know yet, because I have Arrogancy being remade currently. It's just that I'm on pause for it right now because I'll go back to it at some point. I was gonna have Semblance put into it, but I feel like Semblance would have worked if I originally went with the Undertale inspired battle system. But then the other system, if I stuck with the shooter idea, Semblance still would have played, but you would have to be going all around, like all over the place to like fight your robot, because you would be jumping from room to room, standing, shooting, jumping, whatever, or jumping in the air. It would have been a whole pain. But now that I made it to where there's only one robot copy of Keith, that is good. Originally, I was gonna have it so he has to destroy six of them, but then I was like, that makes no sense for like a full boss. There you go. Oh yeah. Also, I should specify this: the AI jobs that we were talking about, we were hoping that it was like to help, like non-generative AI or whatnot. We didn't do it yet, but I found out from Andrew yesterday that it was generative AI. I was like, no, I am not doing that. That's against my morals. So I was like, let me tell you and everybody else. Oh well, that pay could go to somebody else, not me. I'm not gonna get paid for generative AI, and I would never do generative AI. Unfriend him now. I told him about it. I told him, so I don't know what he's gonna do. I explained generative AI to him because I was low key hoping that it wasn't generative AI and that it was just like to help with other things. And I'm like, well, it makes a lot of sense why they keep looking for college students who don't have a job and those and people without a job because they can make money off of that. Time to go back at like for like a real job now, because this job that I was going to apply to said 3 months of retail, as if I have any experience. I can't work at Best Buy because I require 3 months of retail. Okay. Well, isn't that just a little crap? But yeah, let me get the song. This isn't the song I was gonna play, but I am obsessed with it right now. Anyways, I'm gonna go cook. We will talk game dev stuff later. Like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream this week, but I'll figure it out on Monday. On Monday. And if I don't find it out on Monday, I will find out on Tuesday. Uh and then I'll probably stream on Thursday. I'll probably stream on Thursday because I don't have class Thursday. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Wait, wrong thing.